Hello everyone, welcome to BTT World News. I'm Zahal, here to bring you the latest global updates. Let's dive into today's top international stories and national news stories and see what's making headlines around the world. Beginning with international news headlines. Hurricane Milton has hit Florida's west coast, causing widespread destruction and killing at least 11 people. Over 3 million residents remain without power, and the entire city of St. Petersburg lost its water supply due to damaged water mains. Advocacy groups have stopped taking applications for the suicide capsule, Sarko, as a criminal investigation is underway in Switzerland. Florian Willett, president of The Last Resort, is in pre-trial detention after a 64-year-old woman from the US became the first to use the device in September. American rapper and producer Sean Diddy Combs is set to stand trial on federal sex trafficking and racketeering charges starting May the 5th. A US judge denied his request for immediate release while appealing the denial of bail. Combs, accused of using his business empire to facilitate illegal activities, faces a possible life sentence if convicted. He remains jailed in Brooklyn. As the world marks the one-year anniversary of the October 7 attacks, which killed over 1,000 Israelis, calls for a ceasefire are more pressing than ever amid ongoing destruction in Gaza. Over 41,000 Palestinians have been killed, with reports of up to 20,000 children missing, and nearly 2 million people displaced since the start of Israel's retaliation. India has agreed to extend financial assistance of over $1 million to help the Maldives navigate a foreign exchange crisis. During the discussions, Maldivian President Mohamed Muizzu met with Prime Minister Narendra Modi, aiming to strengthen bilateral ties and explore a potential trade deal. He also announced a $400 million currency swap agreement and a financial aid package for the Maldives. British YouTuber Young Philly, aged 29, has been accused of sexually assaulting a woman in her 20s following a recent performance. He faces multiple charges, including 4 counts of sexual penetration without consent and 3 counts of assault occasioning bodily harm. Philly has a substantial online presence with 1.8 million YouTube subscribers and millions of followers on Instagram and TikTok. He has been granted bail, with conditions that require him to stay in WA until his court appearance in December.
You've probably heard that lawyer fees can really add up, right? Imagine how much money you could save if you handled most of your legal case yourself. With BTT Lawyers now you can. At BTT Lawyers, we understand that family law cases can be really complicated and expensive. That's why we give you complete control over your case and your expenses. Believe it or not, you can handle 70% of your case yourself. With the help of our legal advisors, clear plans and cutting-edge technology, you can manage the key parts of your case on your own. From preparing documents to tracking your case progress, you'll be able to understand and control everything. We're always here to support you through our offices in Preston, Dandenong, Sydney and Canberra. Facing legal issues doesn't mean going broke or giving up on your case. With BTT Lawyers, you'll only pay a small fraction of the typical legal fees. Ready to take charge of your case? Contact us today. BTT Lawyers, with you, for your case.
Now, moving to national news headlines this week here in Australia. Jacob Persson, 25, has been found guilty of performing a Nazi salute in Victoria, becoming the first person charged under new laws. Video showed him making the gesture and saying, "Australia for the white man, Hail Hitler," outside the county court in October 2023. He pleaded not guilty, claiming the charge violated his right to political expression, but the court rejected his argument. Australia's DFAT defended its criticism of Iran's missile strikes on Israel after Ambassador Ian McConville was summoned by Iran. DFAT called the strikes reckless and warned of escalating conflict. A new COVID-19 variant, XEC, has been detected in Australia, raising concerns about a potential summer surge in cases. It was likely first found in Germany around May or June and has spread to 29 countries, including the UK, the US and China. The WHO began monitoring XCC in September. Experts suggest it could become the dominant strain by the end of October. Australia's rock lobster industry is set for a major boost as exports to China are expected to resume by the end of the year, following a 4-year ban. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese announced the decision after meeting with Chinese Premier in Vietnam. The timing aligns with the 2025 Chinese New Year, offering a lucrative opportunity for the industry. The ban, initially imposed as part of a broader trade restrictions during strained relations between the two nations, had significant impacts on Western Australia, where rock lobster exports to China were previously worth $700 million a year. Industry representatives like Matt Taylor from the Western Rock Lobster Council are optimistic, emphasising China's importance as the largest market for WA's lobsters. The Seven Network has requested a court order to suppress certain documents in a lawsuit filed by former Spotlight journalist Amelia Saw, citing concerns about salacious communications that could affect mediation. Saw has taken the network to federal court over alleged breaches of the Fair Work Act. Seven argues public release of these documents could lead to a biased mediation process. Justice Nye Perham had reserved his decision on the suppression requests. That's all for today. Thank you for joining us at BTT World News. Please subscribe to our channel and stay informed for more updates.